Hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, April 25th, 2023. And our planet, solar system, so small and beautiful, and universe, so big, also beautiful, believe me. Universe unity, much more beautiful, that true. And fighting for planet Earth and Earth people. This already should be obvious for everybody who think about life, about planet, about nature, about himself, family, future, country, nation, all that matter. Fighting between evil, satanic, this also obvious, confirm it, verify it, and earth people which mainly remain belief in right thing, in justice, peace, love, but system they don't paralyze them, and they seems that there's also obvious not able broke this dome, this system which satanic evil and ruling world. And my mission for you from universe unity, and we together can broke this dome. You can be liberated from this satanic system by replacing the system by transparent, fully transparent system, which also possible together with me. And do that not difficult. I'm now talking about life, about your rescue, be survived, you and nature, world, planet, Earth, too. So in this reality, when my mission for you, I together with you, among you, and together with you, and you already clearly seeing should be that who is who and what's happening to you, to your life, planet. This online, online. They launched war and try fuel and widen this war. This war started in Europe by Putler, backed by persons who own the system which ruled the world. and they very actively try widen this war, try fuel this war. This war should be world war. They're waiting to 2024 election in the United States. There should be president who aka Trump, okay, AK Trump, rejecting NATO allies, sided with Putler, and will world war occur. But until that, they try this form, fuel and wide. Okay, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Israel, Iran, Sudan, China, Taiwan. This should happen and happening now, before 2024, and if possible, more. They plan that. And one of the aim also finally stop these climate crisis fighters. Stop this action for stop climate change. In wartime, nobody will do something for stop climate change. Who participate in war will think urgency, okay, emergency urgency. What on the hand? For tanks, mags, artillery, jets, meds, more. We'll need very more. This is obvious. They one of main goal. And the main goal, of course, new world order with new map, which many countries will exclude. Billions will die. This reality, what I say, they satanic faith having. They not thinking about you as they themselves human beings. Okay? There's nothing. You nothing. But we together, my mission, and we fighting, we can prevent the big war. They're actually using other words, big crisis. This big crisis we can prevent. For that, what we shall do, I also say. For finally destroy the plan, launch big war, we should firmly, finally, fully stand with Ukraine. This means all needed weapons, all needed, and in needed quantity. Otherwise, this means you're not truly stand with Ukraine, and you're doing less for prevent the big war, and for stop Hitler our days. Hitler. What Ukraine authority asking, and their Western countries, NATO members, country generals, experts, military experts, they're also confirming that there's not some free wish of Zelensky or Zaluzhny, others. Concrete quantity, because reality in Ukraine, in battlefield, 700 no less tanks immediately already should be on battlefield. Even more, thousands, of course. But last figure was that 700 urgently. No less than 100 Patriots system, HIMARS with 8 atoms, enough needed quantity. Hot Pfizer's same, and of course drones as repairs, and of course military jets, F-16s, at least. Quantity also the same, 100, 500, 300. There, how many needed? And this should happen now, already, final decision, and you, NATO, United States, standing with Ukraine, stopping war, protecting world order, fighting for peace, for democracy. Democracy truly should be protected much more powerful, stronger than dictatorships. Opportunity which they have and use. Thanks to Schröder, Merkel, Steinmeier, Sarkozy, Hollande, and Macron, Berlusconi, Draghi, and all Trump team, and others, Orban, Erdogan of Turkey, Orban of Hungary. You boosting Hitler nowadays. Their diplomats calling for that. Their article. Sorry, seconds. Yeah, I should say about that. The importance of that. Hmm. This one. Sorry. This article from the Guardian. Freedom needs to be better supplied than tyranny. If democracies stand firm, Putin's war on Ukraine will fail. Simon MacDonald and others. And here, we are diplomatic and military experts from across Europe. And we say give Ukrainians more arms or risk a terrible stalemate. Article from April 17. These military experts calling for sale, and this already should happen. Finally, this first May, and in the local forum, what's happening? For example, in Sudan, this we know who fearing. Again, this Putin Wagner group of Prigozhin, they money to this MFT, their coalition of military junta was Burhan and MFT. Now they fighting one another. MFT try take because Putin, Wagner, and also their United Arab Emirates money, Saudi Arabia money, even Libya, this Haftar, to, but this Haftar also linked to Putin and again to United Arab Emirates and etc. by schemes. You know, already time again, United States as leader should lead already finally. They play with dictatorships. This will only against United States and ally interests. And this play will maximum for used by Putler and Xi Jinping or CCP of China. Maximum for take time and use power and again use this scheme for achieve their goals. Result will many people died, many casualties, many disasters of war, and countries, people. And this will happen before United States, which if will not finally take position, lead strongly, powerfully. European Union decision by rejecting Macron and other uh, traitorous initiative. I can't said some this thing what Macron said on China behavior and against United States. But the European Union stand with United States, and this is very important. There should be patrol ship on Taiwan Strait, in South China Sea, because there is important arterial channel of trade channel. And China treating close data control and the United States, and there should be EU, should be NATO, because they acting united forum. China, Xi Jinping, CCP, Putler, and we know Israel even, obviously Saudi Arabia, to call this country United Arab Emirates. I'll call this name of countries because they remain on United States list as ally countries, which they not. They contradict the United States national security strategy, contradicted democracy, freedom. They standing and backing dictatorships. How many Israel high-tech programs should be reviewed? Finally understand today's Israel authority, this fascist authoritarian regime, apartheid regime, fascist regime means authoritarian regime, and try hid the true fates, helping dictators around the world. Each couple of weeks or each month, new one revealing, and all linked to Israel. Israel, Mossad, Black Group. Oh, a new one. I already not recall the name. How many? This Israel, giving Pegasus, Kanduri, Manduri, Tim Jorge, Morge, all that to authoritarian regimes. And destroying international, from their side, destroying international world order, international norm laws. This is Israel, American ally, by creating apartheid regime, by occupied and annexing now, obviously, to annex Palestinian territory, treating Iran, using Iran remain for fuel war, I said, or for his main goal. Blah, blah about Iran, but truly what Israel doing against Palestinians, where they are Iran. Huh? International law norm, destroyed by United States ally, repeatedly, continuously, and rejecting United States authorities call for stop that. Netanyahu answered to Biden. So Obviously, this no answer of ally. Finally, in Israel, extremist fascist regime, racist regime. This one woman may go representative United Netanyahu official, new appointee nomination means they have already this one. Netanyahu offers post of Israel's consul general in New York to proud racist may go on. Huh? Jamal Dajani, and this article from Haaretz, Israel newspaper. And Jamal Dajani taken quote from this article. Meet may go on, Israel's self-admitted racist future consul general. Quote, we are racist. We are racist because we want to preserve our lives and our sanity. So I am proud to be racist. I am proud to be racist. So obviously, Netanyahu saying this our land, huh? Putler saying Ukraine is Russia. They not exist. Netanyahu say this Israel. Palestinians not exist. And for achieve that, they should be racist. Fascist means racist, fascist. And officially, Netanyahu nominated her to this United States consul, Israel consul general. And United States will continue what? Blinken? Joe Biden should finally take position. This already come to level Israel crossing red line. There should be accountability for that. And senators' letter to President Biden also very important, including Jewish nationalities, Bernie Sanders and others. Jamie Raskin from House. There should be stop aid to Israel because in Israel today extremist government. Ben Gvir, extremists. There info I can read. He committed terror attack, killings in Palestinian lands and terror attack against Palestinians, against women, who kill them. This is Ben Gvir, Israel National Security Minister. This is no joke. Officially, Israel National Security Minister, terrorist. This fact, all based on fact check. He committed terror attack too. Killer, terrorist, and Israel National Security Chief of Netanyahu government. United States should, as I call, should lead finally decision and do that. No, blah, blah, not as we want, but we're thinking and blinking there, blah, blah. We're not using such terminology. They're apartheid, they know. We not will use. Why you not will use that when they are fascism, apartheid regime? Blinken, stop that. If your position did, I call you resign, Blinken. This is absolutely and completely unacceptable for United States continue to this policy when in Israel already there are massive plan for expulsion of Palestinians from their land, massive, already started, already started. They are all structured there in Palestinian land. View another Nakba. Obviously, Eastern Jerusalem, West Bank, another Nakba. And United States view what? Research which terminology use. And how this Israel fascist authority intentionally using for cover the fascist instance, fascist action, fact check means instant fact check, already committed these crimes, covered by anti-Semitism. This is so shameful and so obvious how intentional they using that, try use that, was that during decades of years. But now enough is enough. There are more than 100 human rights organizations, call it United Nations, Secretary General, stop use anti-Semitism means definition. For stop who fighting for human rights, who fighting against fascism, against apartheid regime, and United Nations, I call also Secretary General Antonio Guterres, do that. Reject the initiative continuation, use anti-Semitism for cover their crimes, for violation of human rights, for cover apartheid regime, or other. If Jewish nationality doing crime, we call this crime anti-Semite. Stop that. United Nations, United States of America, European Union. Finally, stop that. Finally. If there will anti-Semitism, we know if people not committed crime, only his nationality, we will firmly against. We will firmly stand with the Jewish people against these persons who try another fascist means try attack them because their nationalities. Firmly, but there should be concrete position. Who is who and what's happening. In Israel, obviously, fascist regime, extremist, fascist regime, state means. And we should fight for stop that. Israel people go to street and squares protesting against the extremist government is good, but there should be against occupation too. How Israel people can show himself they're fighting for democracy, but same time they will silence on occupation Palestinians regime, Palestinians territory by this regime. Is absurd, and of course not to accept it. Israel people should, on this protest demonstration, also demand stop occupation of sovereign territory of Palestine, Palestinian people. Means West Bank, Gaza, Eastern Jerusalem, map very well known. I say, you know, time for act. They decided act. Putler, CCP, this dumb Chinese Communist Party, they will, but we can prevent. For that needed very powerful, bold action together. Climate crisis, corruption, these two top deadly threat to you as people. Two top. You have two problems. Each one of these two can kill you, both obviously. One created other. Corruption, money laundering means today's financial system created climate crisis. And they continue fuel this climate crisis. This also obviously happening online. Another day, evil act. Poor country, they was giving them loans. How this can work in the system that coming to country for Africa or Asia, for example, Sri Lanka or Ghana, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia. Their name. Listen. Finance companies may make $30 billion by delaying debt relief for 5 countries. Debt Justice said, this article from Guardian, today's article. Debt Justice said the hardline stance adopted by private sector creditors was preventing progress on easing the financial burden of Ethiopia, Ghana, Sri Lanka, Suriname, and Zambia that could help alleviate poverty. Both the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank have been urging private creditors, the biggest being the U.S. asset management company BlackRock, to help speed up debt relief under the common framework set up by G20 group of developed and developing countries in 2020. So far, only one country, Chad, has received debt relief through the common framework, which brings together multilateral creditors such as the World Bank with sovereign creditors such as China and private investors. Ethiopia, Zambia, and Ghana have applied for debt relief under the initiative. Debt justice said private creditors were holding out in order to maximize profits of their bond holding and call it on the government to legislate to ensure private creditors' participation in debt relief. Just over half the bonds in private hands are governed by English law. BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, this. The three have more money than United States annually. 16 billion, huh? Or more. 18, I don't recall. 88 other figure 93 person of Wall Street delaying. 30 billion will come. And there are people hungry, dying because no food on their table. Not evil. System doing that. System doing that. If you will locally, as in this article, choose to 5 people, 5 countries, you will lose this, not will resolve problems. This not will resolve problems. On these countries, situation can become better than previously, but enter worldwide will even come worse because climate crisis. Climate crisis will destroy all. What you will do? Will print money and give them. So stupid, so obviously, this so ineffectiveness. Act now, reform this system by replacing this system. Start do these steps together with me. We should replace today's financial system by transparent financial system, and we should finally act on climate crisis case. This deadly, and you not have time. You not have time. You don't not giving you understand that, huh? Don't. You can't understand how what this means not have time, huh? This means this will happen and you not will able stop climate crisis. Not will able. You can think after 1 century you will have high techs, this can be helpful. Not have you this time. You have 1.5 decades, even less, 2035. Otherwise, you're not able to stop warming of planet Earth. Not will stop. Not will able stop. And act. United States acting try. But how this, I know how, and already I try to say this people, and people also understand why this such thing happening. Fighting climate crisis, same time giving license for new drillings, for new fossil fuel projects or such things in Alaska, in Mexican Gulf, LNG again in Alaska, this conflict occur because emergency. But you even declining officially announced climate emergency, which already exists climate emergency. Scientists saying that, calling you for that, are you ignoring? You're saying good words about United States. You start to that, yes, but this will not enough. Joe Biden, President of America, Kamala Harris, Vice President. This not feel enough, believe me. What you doing? Yes, previously no one, your administration did that. It's all first time in history. Of course, that's true, but climate crisis in emergency. This not only first time in your history, humanity. It's deadly. Can be first time and last time. So obvious. There even your plan to electrification, uh, using electricity grid for uh, here I have I will read here this one. Listen, David Wallace Wells tweeting quote from the Bloomberg NEF, Bloomberg NEF. Quote, the United States will add enough solar and wind energy over the next 7 years to power more than 100 million homes if challenges connecting projects to electric grids don't get in the way, according to a forecast from research provider Bloomberg NEF. This is good, but not enough. But even here, if no, if not, if not, they will give this place in electric grid of United States for solar and wind. What you will do? You should use all power, executive power, go to court and others. Okay? The Supreme Court decision is fresh. For big oil, big fossil fuel, for asking Supreme Court for stop these climate crisis fighters on state level. Stop them for fight climate crisis, go to court, etc., using that. And Supreme Court rejected fossil fuel this initiative. This is good. We should use all state power, and here main power, of course, American people, which majority want transition from fossil fuel to clean energy, zero emission economy. This should be happening. This taking if electric car, there's something doing all this about warming 100 million homes, heating means by clean energy. This is good, but not enough. There should be emergency forum plan and same decision. And this the European Union also they are happening something there too, but also this not enough, also good, but not enough. This was the first steps, first time in history, very good, as is by the administration, this action on these concrete cases. But these boats will not enough. Our goal should be 1.5 degrees Celsius. If you will broke that, you will not be able to stop warming the planet further. And scientists also calling you immediately stop subsidies to fossil fuel, immediately stop any new fossil fuel projects. But you continue to do these boats. You continue to subsidies, you continue give new licenses. This destroying all. You know, system that. Why this happening? I know Biden won't fight corruption, particularly Kamala. That's true. But system pushing, lobby coming and saying, we so love Democratic Party election coming. We will so need help you. If not, all Republican. And is working. Should be not how they rule the world, how they rule it America. You know, Iran regime, of course, evil. They put their ally, helping Putler, even using Caspian Sea, and I know Ilham Aliyev, Putler, truly ally, also participated on that because Putler. And try lie you, distract you. And again, Putler main goal, fuel war, widening fuel, and using his schemes. And they are also important third country who helping Putin. They are Turkey, they are United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, they are Armenia, Kazakhstan, or Tokayev. There should be Azerbaijan finally, because obviously Ilham Aliyev doing that, but you decided, despite my call, you act on Ilham Aliyev case, but you decided doing same thing, same as you did on Putin case, appeasement of Putin. Now you're appeasement of Ilham Aliyev. And again, why? Well, Blinken. Iran have long, Azerbaijan have a long border with Iran, Iran fascism, Israel fascism. Ignoring that, Iran fascism, this policy should be stopped finally. This very wrong position. This should be revised. Ilham Aliyev, dictatorship, he committed crimes against me. He using all that, as you see, against people, Tartar massacre. This Ilham Aliyev or the European country, more than 2,000 was tortured, very severely arrested, innocent people, several of them 16, even more, 30, there are different figures. To the investigation will show that not this one, which under Ilham Aliyev control, new investigation, this for fool you. This all Ilham Aliyev. And same time Ilham Aliyev continue help Putler. Both in Azerbaijan, Putler, not Ilham Aliyev, as dictator. And Erdogan of Turkey, this trio, very actively action. Now Turkey coming to election, May 14, election day nearing. And of course Erdogan not planning to true election or recognize outcome of election where he will lose as Trump. There can be accumulation or already by Erdogan using this instrument, Putler, Ilham Aliyev, Erdogan trio. So accuse opposition and using Q. Yes, destroy. Yes. I'm talking about how Erdogan planning keep still in power when he will lose election, and he will lose this so obviously. Will accuse opposition, will ban all media, martial law, all. Massive arrest, and you will have NATO member country dictatorship. And this will happen because trio, they are Putler boss and continue still, and Ilham Aliyev money. Ilham Aliyev this, and they are against me, Ilham Aliyev continue very aggressively act, and Israel, Ilham Aliyev allow Israel fascist authority, and they using their high tech for, obviously, for kill me. Again, United States and EU try ignore this fact. Here, both Putin, in my case, the system Terrantosh against me for control, and by Terrantosh kill me by this system. They can crash my bone, not touching me. They already did say at least 2 times. Torture is torture. And now very aggressively, Netanyahu Israel participated by Mossad, by high-techs, how they aggressively attacking me. And only I listen promises from America, which I listen from Obama time. Actually from Bush time, when it was started 2004. The problem is that when I visit our site, all was online happening. How they conspired against me. This Bush, American president. But from Obama time, try to do by smokes, which failed, of course. Now what? Now what? They're killing me. They can't. I have radar, but why you can allow this system terror and torture so aggressively? Very increased, yeah, very increased. These Putler, Ilham Aliyev, and Netanyahu. And behind Sam, Rothschild and Co. This. And America, nothing doing. Human rights organization, fighting all rights around the world, should, very important, but in my case, not yet. They're killing me. And all they agreed, yes, this aggression against you for kill you. So, act officially, no hidden forum. As I call for years. Call my names, recognize my rights, and protect my rights. I in front line, yes, that's true, but why you should allow this situation? You can recognize my rights and fight for my rights. I can, if this my release from under the system terror and torture, for example. Not yet, but we together is so important, so crucial. We're working together, fighting together. By not doing that, you allow all the system terror and torture against me. All allow. You may live even aggressively again. They're counting each cent in my pocket, even using that against me. Well, today again, I should think after 1 week, approximately, what I can do. But yes, minimum, or even on the minimum level, what I buy for it, not even I'm not able to buy for me some for wearing dress. Why this should continue be? Why I should ask my brother elder, huh? Please, why? They're helping, can, when situation coming. Why situation should, this worse, and should come to worse than this, and their family members coming and giving some quantity of money to me. We go buy bread and continuation of that. And we together acting, are in front line, fighting front line. And that's true. My mission for all you. But In simple thing, if you not acting, United States of America, there's no, I know say you, this should be goal, not. But this so obviously, this situation should be finally changed. But you failing even use this opportunity against Ilham Aliyev. And Ilham Aliyev continue with Netanyahu and Putler very aggressively, all this such thing using tool, attacking me, which obviously for kill me. This United States, this European Union, continue call Ilham Aliyev trustworthy, continue appeasement of Ilham Aliyev. And this should be stopped finally. Now I should, in Turkish, I will call Turkish people. After that we return. Türkiye halkı, indi sizlere seslenirəm. Çünki çox önemli bir seçim tarihi yaxınlaşır. Mayıs ayının 14'ü. Bu Ekrem İmamoğlu demişken bu rejim değişikliğiydi. Bəli, bu rejim değişikliği. Bu bir cumhurbaşkanı başkası əvəzləyir değişikliği değil. Erdoğan artıq 2-10 illikdir. Ondan da biraz çok. Onun bütün faaliyetini götürendi. Ama bir iktidar kimi artık 2-10 illikdir. İktidardı ve bütün bu ne baş verirse Türkiye'de hamısı kötü de kötü. Öyle değil. Türkiye ileri gitmedence geri adımlıyor. Her şey kötü. Ekonomi kötü, hayat seviyeniz kötü, diğer meseleler kötü. Türkiye'nin yeri NATO'da kötü. Sizin terkesizliğiniz NATO teşkilatı. Yani dünya güçleriyle yani Türkiye bir müttefik olmalı ve müttefikti de resmen ile sayılmalı. Ama kötü, hamısı kötü. Korrupsiya, yolsuzluk, dünya rekorları kırmaya başladı. Türkiye artık. İlham Əliyevlə, Putinlə birlikte bu üçlük. Dünya rekor seviyesinden inmirlər. Sizin ise vəziyyətin daha pis. Paranız yok. Özünüzde bir normal bir yiyecek alasınız. Hamısı artık probleme çevrilir. Ve bunun hamısını yapan Erdoğan. Siz onun yalanlarına alanacaksınız mı yine? 20 yıl bəs değil mi? Yine de alanacaksınız. Erdoğan çıkıp ağzına gelen deyir. Vəd edir, vədlər verir. Belə olacaq. Alanacaksınız yine. Alansaz onda elə həyat səviyyəsinə layık. O zaman layıksınız. Ama ben inanıram ki siz alınmayacaksınız. Alınmalı da değilsiniz. Artık Erdoğan'a siz tüpürmelisiniz bir defelik. Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu növbəti Cumhurbaşkanımızdır ve bu çok önemlidir ki bu rejim değişikliği Türkiye'ni doğrudan da doğru yola yani bu problemlerden hamısını azad edeceği Erdoğan'ın kurduğu bu bir mafya çetesi kimi bir devlet strukturudur. Bundan azad olmağını sizin için çok gerçekten bunu ben söylüyorum size. Çok böyle imkanlar yaratacak. Yani hayat seviyenizin daha iyi olmak açısından tez bir zaman. O paralar sizlere kaydacak. Kemal Bey de bunu söylüyor. Paralar belli harda. Ben bu işte qəti iştirak edeceğim. Erdoğan'ın ve ailesinin ve etrafının sizden çalıp da Batı ülkelerinde yerleştirdiği Amerika'da, Britanya'da, orada burada o paralar geri qaytarılacaq. O da həmçinin baş verəcək. Mən sözü heç vaxt boşuna demirəm. Yeter ki sizin mövqeyiniz olsun. Bu beladan kurtarın. Erdoğan belasından kurtarmak lazım. Onun için Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, onun komandası artık biri orada Mensum Yavaş olacak, Ekrem İmamoğlu da sağ olsun, Meral Akşener, onun çok güclü mövqeyi alqışlayıram. Onun sayesinde bu baş verdi. Ve İyi Parti de müttefik, yani bu parlament seçimlerinde de İyi Parti'ye ben size deyirəm ki önemlidir. Yani CHP ile müttefik ve parlament Türkiye Büyük Millet Meclisi'nde de İyi Parti daha çok yere sahip olmalıdır. Parlamento seçimlerinde İyi Parti'ye daha çok ses vermenizi çağırırım. Çünkü bu hanım çok qəti mövqe gösterir. Ona destek vermeniz önemli. Bu ancak Türkiye'nin xeyrinə gedir. CHP, İyi Parti ve yine Cumhurbaşkanlığı seçimleri, Cumhurbaşkanı seçimlerinden danışarken bu çok önemlidir. Erdoğan yine diyelim seçkilerin neticesini tanımak niyetinde değil eğer kaybedirse ve bellidir ki kaybedecek. O zaman neye atacak Erdoğan? Ve Erdoğan tek değil. Erdoğan Putin'di ve İlham Əliyev'di. Bu üçlüydü. Ben hiç vaxt sözü boşuna demirəm. Bu dediklerimi siz çok ciddi almalısınız. Erdoğan tek değil. Putin'le İlham Əliyev'le birliktədirlər. Bu Cumhurbaşkanı seçimlerinde de həmçinin. Bu deməkdir ki Erdoğan kaybederse seçimlerin neticesini tanımayacaktır. O zaman ne yapacak? Darbe muhalefet tarafı ittiham edecek. Yolsuzluk, ne bileyim seçkiye hile mile ve darbe her şey yasak. Medyanı da kapatar bir müddet. O olağanüstü hal, polis rejimi özünü galip beyan etmeyle. Niye ki Trump Amerika'da istedi, devlet çevrişi yapmak istedi. Ocak ayının 6'sında 2021. yılın. Seçilen neticesini kabul etmedi. Halbuki bütün rəqəmlər, sənədlər hamısı yerində ve Respublikaçılarda kongresi olan kabul etti. Çünkü sənədlər hamısı yerində təsdiqlənmiş Joe Biden'in qələbəsi. Dedi yok, niye? Putin. Trump, Putin. İlham Əliyev de Putin'in yanında. Birbaşa əlaqəsi var. Birbaşa. Erdoğan yani hansı mövqedədir, onu size anlatıram. Ki çalışıram ki bu gerçəkliyi o zaman ne etməlisiniz? Hamılıkla çok aktif şekilde sandık başına gitmelisiniz. Çok olma yani seçim oy vermeye gelenlerin oranı çok yüksek olmalı. Belki de Türkiye tarihinde rekor. Mez o. Çünkü bu sizin tarihinizin həlli olan bir seçimdir. O zaman fark daha da büyüyer. O farkı kapatmak mümkün olmayacak. Erdoğan her şeyi yasak eləməyə çalışsa karşısını alacaq. Yine birlikte siz meydanlarda seçim sandıklarda hamısı Yüksek Seçim Kurulu hamısı canlı yayın, hamısını çalışacağıq ki, çox şəffaf formada olsun ki, hansı sandıqdan kim çıxır. Ondan sonra Erdoğan baxa görə nə edəcək? Heç şey yapamaz. Ama bunu etmeseniz ki yüksek oranla oy vermeye gelmek, sonra da sokaklardan çekilmemek, ta ki o ana kimi ki bütün sandıklar hamısı açılır, sesler sayılır. Orada keçerli oylardan söhbət gedir. Keçersiz yok. Keçerli yani mühür. Hansı mühürsüzü Yüksek Seçim Kurulu onları reddetmelidir. Ama ilk növbədə siz reddetmelisiniz. Eğer Yüksek Seçim Kurulu dese ki yok bu belədir, yapışması yakasından. Necə burada mühür yoksa bu senet değil yani bu kabul edilen değil. Bu oy kimi kabul edilebilmez. Keçersizdir. Belədir yani. Bunu yapmak zorundasınız millet. Ve bunu etmek çetin değil. Yeter ki çekinmeyəsiniz. Erdoğan qorxağın birisi. Onun iktidarı qorxağın birisi. Siz mi qorxacaksınız bir millet olarak? Elbette ki yok. Kemal Bey de öz sözünü qəti şekilde bilir, mövqeyini gösterir. Qəti şekilde çekinmeden. Böyle de devam edecek ta ki seçim gününe kadar. Sonra da oyları sayacağız. Doğru dürüst. Ve Yüksek Seçim Kurulu'na da imkan vermeli ki orada bir hile etsin. Erdoğan'ın gösterişiyle. Tam şeffaflık şəraiti yaradacağız. Ve bütün seçim sandıkları hamısı olduğu kimi de elə gözünüzün önünde olacak. Hansı sandıktan kim ne kadar ses. Bunun yolu budur. Ben sizinle birlikteyim. Yani çağrış edirəm. Çok aktif olun ve çekinmeyin. Biz yeneceğiz. Buna hiç şüpheniz olmasın. Erdoğan'ın o cəhləri cəhd olarak da qalacaq. Özünün də fəaliyyətiyle, tarixin zibilliyinə Türkiye'ye ne güne koydu. Sizinle birlikte Türkiye halkı. Now, I already said about this system which ruled the world, and they are very matter their lifestyle too. You're talking about morality, not religion form. They are structure. In religion form, where structure, they also talking about morality, but we know how they themselves immoral. These figures about Catholic Church, about other Christians, confession, or about Islam also have. There was info, fact check, and about Judaism also. They are immorality without frame. In Azerbaijan, also Islamic religion, main religions, immorality. Head of Azerbaijan religion, Sheikhul Islam, do fraud in main place of Islam, Mecca, Kaaba. This holy place. All Muslim tribe travel to from Iran to this Saudi Arabia, Mecca city and Kaaba. And Sheikhul Islam did that. I'm talking about that. Not ordinary people. Sheikhul Islam did fraud. How you have live religion, satanic, evil. It's not only about Catholics, not about Christian official structure, Christianity, about Islam too, about Judaism too, about other religions too. That's true. This structure. They're talking about morality, but themselves immoral, evil, satanic. When you call them an act, they recover. Long years, decades of centuries, Catholic Church recover. And result of that, the Catholic Church leader, Pontifex Francis, at Ilham Aliyev, covering Ilham Aliyev crimes too, because Ilham Aliyev money in Vatican Bank. Not evil. How this Pontifex Francis can talk about from Jesus' name or others too. When he covered Ilham Aliyev, even assassination of Daphne Caruana Galizia of Malta. This also Pontifex Francis and etc. Are talking about morality as normally. Human beings, there should be norm. Okay? Our main value, norm. And they, who own this system which rule the world, their lifestyle should be matter. And we know already revealed facts on Jeffrey Epstein case about their lifestyle. Rothschild and Co. And Co means head of state governments too. Name none. Royal family members too. Name none. Prince Andrew, Berlusconi, Putin, Ilham Aliyev, Trump, and there are other names. And this full list from Jeffrey Epstein should be reviewed. Who they are. This is very important. They are pedophilism. Pedophilism should be very criminal crime. Criminal crime. Their lifestyle. Sodom and Gomorrah. I know that exactly. They faith to Satan officially. And they have same lifestyle. I'm talking about persons who rule world, who own this world financial system. It's not about some financial institutions' heads. It's not about them. It's about who own shareholders, share owners. Federal Reserve, World Bank, International Monetary Fund, Bank of England, and others. And their lifestyle. Other name, clubs, members in offshores. Clubs in offshores, members, lifestyle. They are worldwide. They are country leaders around the world. Not all, but believe me, there are dozens of dozens of dozens. Because the system ruled the world. And they this. very important for know what their lifestyle, and you will better know them, understand, and when you're fighting, you know who they. Human being for them not exist as we allow. As University said you. For them, what is Sodom Gomorrah, immorality without frame, and huge scale of money, trillions of dollars, and their banks, JP Morgan, Bank of America, their Barclay, their other banks, huh? Deutsche Bank even there, and other banks too. Members, Jeffrey Epstein clients, and also Jeffrey Epstein was using these banks for his, this network, for serve to those who in clubs and offshores, mainly underage sex service. Jeffrey Epstein was killed, assassinated, their homicide. We all remember, I recall, when first info come, Jeffrey Epstein commits suicide by hanging himself. Some women experts say they are suicide, but other expert, and she said, this woman expert say, this form of hang for kill himself, this only can be suicide, no other. But other experts come online and say, no, this form of hang can be homicide too. This expert name also known, I now not recall. And after that, what? No, these experts should be ignored, taking this woman, and their finally decision. There was suicide, not revealing some additional fact. Without that, without revelation, additional fact, committing suicide. But we have additional fact on case there was homicide. This police officer, former, now his name not recall. I already in previous Chinghiz live even called his name too. He was arrested because he killed several people, and he was shared cell with Jeffrey Epstein when he was killed in New York prison in his cell. Found uh, died. The same person. He killed one of his victims when he was free. Plus means same form by hanging him, one of his victims, to death and killing. This should be very serious fact. This should be investigated, and these investigators, Department of Justice, I call you, FBI, hey, start to investigate Jeffrey Epstein deaths. And you will have, there was homicide. And this man killing him, I believe in that. There I know Giuliani participated, organizer. Possible they can, this possibility can, maybe. They know one other when Giuliani, he was police officer and Giuliani was mayor of New York or later. Possible. This may be, these two additional. But what I know, what I think, there was homicide and their organizer was Giuliani by Trump or that. And William Barr know that. By William Barr, knowledge by Trump or the Giuliani organization organized this homicide and this person killed Epstein. And this police, no police in prison, these officials, okay, who should control this all sales. Their camera was failed, mailed, blah, blah, blah. For a lifetime they were sentenced. This not will work. There should be true investigation, very serious investigation. This very serious crime. For keep in secret, Jeffrey Epstein list who there. And I call FBI and Department of Justice, they attacking me. Do public these names. Do public. People should know who is who. Why you will keep this crime? They are pedophilism. How you can, this very serious crime, how you can keep this undercover? Problem that, how satanic system ruled the world and all linked. Therefore, such things happening. I say, here several figures about climate crisis. Look. This is about Twitter, Elon Musk is Putler, and how Elon Musk, and he's not alone. They are Putler, Trump, and co. Okay, this network. How they planning use Twitter in coming election 2024? They will Trump, of course not, because Trump will jail it, because his crimes. But Aka Trump, other one. And Twitter planning use it for that. And this tweet about that. John Scott Rayton. What are the odds that Musk messes with Twitter during the 2024 election? Question. Either by plan or lack of imposed control. I say this by plan. Okay, this what's happening. Sophie Gabriel on climate crisis case. World scientists warning humanity is unequivocally facing a climate emergency. The scale of untold human suffering, already immense, is rapidly grow, growing with the escalating number of climate-related disasters. And climate change has increased the frequency and intensity of several, several, several weather events across the world. This is likely because of the variety of interconnected processes, including an overall warming trend, changing precipitation patterns, rising sea levels, and changes in the jet streams, rather than just being more frequent. Some extreme weather events are now more intense or sometimes occur closer together in time and space. This compounds damage and decreases recovery time. It may increase of likelihood of extreme risk such as simultaneous global failure of crops yields across multiple here not sorry multiple major food producing regions. This quote from article: World scientists warning of a climate emergency, and the name of these scientists: William Ripple, Christopher Wolf, Julian Gregg, Kelly Levin, Johan Rockström, Thomas Newsome, Matthew Betts, Salimul Haq, Beverly Lowe, Luke Camp, Peter Kalmus, Timothy Lenton, and others. And there, Kenneth wrote about the definition of anti-Semitism. Kenneth wrote, tweeting, replying to article in Guardian. 100 with plus civic groups urged United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to reject a controversial definition of anti-Semitism that is often used by partisans to silence criticism of Israeli repression. That abuse undermined the important fight against anti-Semitism. Very correct. Other tweet from Kenneth wrote, the European Union pays the Libyan Coast Guard to return migrants to nightmarish detention in Libya, where the United Nations continues to receive consistent reports of detainees subjected to ill treatment, sexual violence, torture, or coercive sexual practices. Previous time I called Britain for stop deport migrants to Rwanda. This is so evil, so inhumane, and this finally should stop it. And now about the European Union giving money to Libyan Coast Guard, but they live there and EU. Why you for that not giving money? For example, why you not taking control on this detention or detention center of migrants? For example, there should be, of course, this migrant who have truly very serious problem. They should be allowed by European Union But if in some country they are from there when coming, in this case from Libya, the detention centers should be under United Nations control, not Libya. Under European Union control, not Libya. Their standard should be same as in Europe. Plus minus same, yes. I said that previously, I remember that. But this remain only giving money to this Coast Guard, A, take back, stop them, if not possible, I will give you back them, take back. And what they are happening, European Union, Parliament, Commission, what they are happening, stop that. I say. How many money? How many money? Look, this blockbuster. Previously here about this crime. Steven Donziger, breaking. Georgia police shot Cop City protester Manuel Terran 57 times in the first deadly killing of a climate activist in the United States. Official autopsy also shows Terran did not fire a gun, which obliterates the police narrative. Evidence Terran was executed is overwhelming. This police officer should be punished. They obviously killed this young man, this Terran. United States citizen, which not did climate crisis fighters in Cop City for protect forest 57 times. Means obviously was he intentionally killed. Look at this. Climate crisis. New research shines a spotlight on the global investors behind the fossil fuel industry. Investigating climate chaos reveals over 6,500 investors whose holdings of bonds and shares in fossil fuel companies totally United States dollars 3.07 trillion, means more than $3 trillion. Fossil fuels investing in climate chaos, more than 3 trillion. And they are who? Again, Vanguard, BlackRock, leaders. One, nearly 300 billion, Vanguard, 296, BlackRock second place, 263 billion. Continue investing in fossil fuel. And I said this behind these three, Rothschild and Co. Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street. Look, laughing. They're laughing on you. They evil. Another fact. They intentionally doing that. 41% of all investment in fossil fuel companies are in the hands of funds members. GFANZ. What this means? This means Glasgow Financial Alliance for Net Zero. Main investment for fossil fuel remain 41%. Kenneth wrote, Egyptian President al-Sisi government pays back its 100 with plus $1 billion in annual US military aid to using threats, physical surveillance, hostage taking, and prosecution to try to silence dissidents and right activists on United States soil. The Saudi Crown Prince doing the same. United States continue to allow them as ally, which they can't. Saudi Arabia, which one? I already said. Same, this junta leader of Egypt, Sisi, they silencing the protesters, the opponents in United States soil. Other than they coming to United States and arresting, kidnapping, killing in Jamal Khashoggi case. And United States, what? Why they continue allow that? When they're violating United States norm, law, country rule of law, they coming in United States soil, even they doing that. Ve accountability to Saudi Arabia of Mohammed bin Salman or Egypt al-Sisi. And al-Sisi, we know he sided with Putler. The info, leaked info from Pentagon. Al-Sisi planning supply weapon to Putler. And I know he's doing that. I know that he's doing. Using scams. Some forum continue. And these countries remain ally of United States. This should be revised finally. This tactic already should be in past. New one, United States, leader country of the world, together with absolute majority of countries around the world, which will back United States leadership, and we will prevail. If not, well, Mohammed bin Salman playing America, sided with China, Israel, how violating United States very strategic interest, national security too. Mohammed bin Salman acting against United States already obviously, and Israel acting against United States interest is already obviously. They both creating relationship, diplomatic relationship, and for that, United States should give for them additional, for Mohammed bin Salman, additional gain. What is absurd? You understand that? You understand that? But Mohammed bin Salman, they have tweet. I hope is near. Evil, evil, evil, evil, evil system ruled world. Listen, Zayed Benjamin tweeting, an aide to an American lawmaker said that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman told a delegation of American lawmakers who visited him, why they visited him, who visited him recently, that he is ready for normalization with Israel this year, stressing that the ball is in Washington's court as Riyadh seeks a peaceful nuclear program, a joint defense agreement, and the status of an ally from outside NATO, and a free trade agreement. Same time, attacking America, acting against United States national security interests, will do, continue their side with China, and Israel doing exact same thing, and they're creating relationship between one another, and United States should what? Give them additional. This means the shameful lawmakers putting America under Israel, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, which should be stopped finally. They will play America. They will use China, truly. China will use them, truly. They will act together as allies. You will see. You will see if such thing will happen, continue happening, America not will revise this very wrong policy in crucial time, which nearing, they will side with China, will take position which will against American interests. It's so obvious. There should be position about Israel, I said, accountability, saying about Mohammed bin Salman, his crime, no excuse, and never will. Assassination of Jamal Khashoggi and others, his brutality in Saudi Arabia for sentencing long time, 20 years, for retweeting or tweeting some opposition tweets, and other brutality. And same in United Arab Emirates. And this trio mainly using for that United Arab Emirates as world hub for money laundering. And this money laundering crashing all, and United States national security too, crashing, corruption, money laundering. And they are, even they increasing this evil action, and United States continue give them aid. They're coming into America and arresting, kidnapping as enemy, acting as enemy. We know China was secretly open police stations in America, in Britain, in Europe. Also very strange why this was allowed, how this was possible. I say why this was possible, why this happened. Big, easy money directly to pockets. Means corruption, money laundering. and United States national security, how devastatingly treating, attacking by putting structure into United States MAGA. This additional Israel, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and they will increase. They will continue to play America. America should finally take action. And in domestic case, America should start finally clean up from Putin structure. America. Clean up by rule of law. There are Trump's crimes, not only he rapist, one, two, but his crimes about treason, top secret, together with Kushner, Eric Prince, and other Trump crimes, very devastating. And money laundering, corruption, Deutsche Bank not ignore. The Supreme Court Justice son also they, in this case, Deutsche Bank case, former Supreme Court Justice son, Kennedy name, I think. Was named Kennedy, I think. In Tunisia, opposition party leader is latest critic of Tunisian president to be arrested. Ennahda leader Rached Ghannouchi, 81 years old man, arrested by Kais Saied, who obviously creating a Tunisia authoritarian regime. This happening because United States titsless policy, not as leader for democracy, human rights, for justice, not. America no side with these people of Tunisia. We're giving this Kais Saied, and they again, if we will watch there, Al-Sisi, Mohammed bin Salman, this United Arab Emirates, again. In Sudan, this, in Tunisia, this, in Libya, same, in other, again. They're taking field from America in inaction. Means no reaction and losing. This one. This is very another important tweet from Steven Donziger. Listen, which absurdity, huh? Disgusting, he tweeting. Oil industry plans to dump cancerous tailings from tar sands, enough toxic water to fill 560,000 Olympic-sized pools into the sacred Athabasca River in Canada, will decimate indigenous nations. Only massive public outcry can stop this disaster. The Breach, this magazine, I think, The Breach, article from April 11. Indigenous communities fight Canada's holy shit fix 4,000 wastewater. Water protectors, environmentalists, and scientists are campaigning to stop Canada's plan to release treated Tarzan tailings waste into the Athabasca River. Obviously, evil action, toxic, cancerous, this tail from Tarzan to river and this indigenous land river. Absolutely unacceptable. Canada. Stop that. Stop. Start. Finally, phase out from fossil fuel. Start transition to clean energy. Another absurdity, this Steven Donziger again, Twitter. New York Governor Kathy Hochul gave to corporate power by naming Chevron attorney Caitlin Halligan to the state's highest court. Chevron paid Halligan millions to demonize Amazon communities and their lawyers. Hochul withdraw the nomination. I also call Governor Hochul, Kate Hochul. Withdraw her nomination. This is so injustice and unacceptable. I see. Okay. Okay, people. I try to say you why all this happening in planet Earth. Because system that. Satanic evil system rule the world. And we can and do that not difficult, believe me. For that my mission exists. We can together replace this system by fully transparent and secure system. And all will change. All will change. Peace will come. Stability will come. Justice will come. Worldwide, all this mess will go to past. Their definition of means existence of poor country will finally go to past. I know that exactly. My mission for that, doing that we together will fight climate crisis, which truly death sentence to you can, but we together can stop that. These two bots are together with you as people. I am Chinghiz.